Google's Antigravity is getting a lot of attention lately. So I thought, let's pair it with our channel's favorite, Playwright MCP, to see how it works with it. I have already installed Antigravity. Now we need to map the Playwright MCP server so that the agent can directly interact with the browser. I am adding this server definition here in the MCP config.json. Once this is saved, the agent will have the Playwright tools available in its context. Let's verify the connection now. Open sourcedemo.com in the browser. Now if you're on Windows, you might hit this error. Local Chrome mode is only supported on Linux. That's because the agent is trying to default to its internal browser. To bypass this, we need to be explicit that it has to use Playwright MCP. I did not manually guide it through the checkout. After the initial inspection, the agent automatically executed the login, added items to the cart, and ran through the payment flow. It effectively mapped the entire E2E lifecycle on its own by exercising the accessibility tree. Generate Playwright test following best practices. Before writing a single line of code, the agent creates an implementation plan. As you can see, it outlines the scope, covering successful logins, locked out user validation, and the full purchase flow, and provides the verification steps. It's architecting the test suite before it even touches the file system. Let me approve it. So it installed Playwright and the necessary browsers. It has now created Playwright config.js, implemented a clean POM structure of login page, inventory, checkout. All of this without me typing a thing. Now I'm intentionally breaking the test. I'm changing the username locator in the source code, and I've asked to rerun the Playwright test. The test has failed. Now the agent is just not guessing, it is analyzing the failure. It also corrected the locator and then reran the test to validate the fix. That is the agentic loop in action. I further asked it to review the project like a senior automation engineer would. Suggest improvements for readability, maintainability, Flaky test, assertions, and project structure. It provided a high-level technical critique, suggesting we move away from before each blocks to Playwright custom fixtures. It also pushed for web-first assertions and migrating to user-centric locators like get by role, user folder structure. This is basically a peer review happening in real time. Of course, like any other AI agent, it is not perfect. But these AI agents are not designed to replace an engineer. They are here to facilitate and accelerate your workflow. So in that aspect, it does a very good job. So this was my first experience of using Playwright MCP with Antigravity. In the next video, we'll compare Antigravity directly with Claude Desktop. We'll give both the same prompts, understand how they interact with the browser, compare their code quality, how they work with debugging, and the overall developer experience. If you find that interesting, make sure you subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching. Happy learning.